Welcome to my YouTube channel. Victoria here. This tutorial I want to show you how you can make this easy baby beanie. It's beginner friendly. If you've never knitted and you are starting to knit, with these simple instructions you can just know how to knit a baby beanie. We are going to start by pulling out needles 50 to 51 on your needle bed. Pushing your row counter, dialing it to 00 and your tension to 6. We are going to first make the rib, this part, and then we shall work on the body. You'll cast on using the E-wrap method, just by wrapping your yarn in a calligraphic way. I'm going to share a detailed video later of how to cast on and cast off for any beginner. So here you cast on the yarn using the E-wrap method on all the needles that you've pulled out for the 1x1 rib, and then after you feed it into your carriage, you close it, then you knit one row. I'm working in tension 6, so you knit one row and then you hang your comb. I'm going to remove that one row that I've knitted. Then I'm going to knit 15 rows straight. Increase to tension 10 and knit one row, then take back to tension 6 and you knit 15 rows again. So after that, you're going to need to pick the needles that we cast on, the stitches that we cast on, and you feed them in the needles which we are not working. It's quite a similar way I did the mittens, just that for the mittens the size is smaller. Mitten tutorial is the very first tutorial that I did, so it's just that the mitten size is smaller, but it is the same way I'm doing this, doing the increases and then the casting off. It's the similar way. So after that you knit one more and then increase to tension 7, take back to 000 and then you do your knitting. I'm going to be adding in a different color, which is the blue. So I'll first do an increase here, 1 and 1. An increase is when you pull a needle to the same working position both sides. So I'll knit 5 rows. Then I'll also do an increase. So an increase is going to be done after 5 rows. So I've done that first increase, then another increase. Here I'll change color and do the gray, but I also have to do an increase. So I'm doing an increase 5 times. So far I've done, this is the 3rd one. Do the increase, 4th one. The 5th one. But then I change my color because I'm doing stripes of 10 rows. I'm not doing any more increases, so here I'm going to knit straight up to 80. Change my color back to gray. Continue with my stripes of tinting line. Now on the last row, I'm going to increase to tension 10 because I'm going to cast off. I knit one row. I'll cut a long tail, feed in my yarn needle. And then I'm going to cast off using the yarn needle. Just by picking up stitches one by one. The last row being in tension 10 helps you have a bigger space for picking up the last stitches and also joining that top peak of the beanie. So after casting off, I'm going to remove these tails off camera, then I'll come back and I'll show you how you can join this. So I've joined a knot and cut off the tails, which were joining with the colors. So now what you do, you have to enlarge this rib a bit, stretch it out, then come here at the peak, pull all the thread together and you start knotting or sewing it up together, just by picking up from one side to the other, making sure that you hide your thread, that it is not visible. So when you reach one edge, you kind of go back through the same way, sewing still to make it more firmer and tighter. Till you reach the edge, and then you pick up from the very first beginning, the very first stitch at the beginning on one side, and then also the other side. So keep alternating. That is called a blind stitch. You pick from this side, also from this side, two stitches, and joining through. So that's what I'm going to do all across and join this whole part. So after the blind stitch here, this is how the beanie is. So if you haven't subscribed, go on ahead and subscribe. Like my channel, like this video. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below, and give it a thumbs up. See you next time. Bye bye.